Hi, and welcome to this video about what to do if your child is struggling with blending letters to make sounds and words. I wanted to share with you today a trick that I learned that will help kids that are able to sound out individual sounds but can't put those sounds together to make a word. So if your child is reading and they come across a word like this, at, but then after they say that, they don't say cat, they say at turtle, then this is a trick that might work for your child. And the trick is called successive blending. Successive blending. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by showing your child just the first two letters of the word. So you would start with just and you would have your child say each of those sounds and then blend them together. So ka, and then you would stop. And then you would add just one more letter. So in this case, it would be the last letter of the word, the T. So then they would know this part says ka, and then you would ask them about this last part, and they would know that that T says t. So then they would have cat, which is cat. So the reason why this trick works is because it can be hard for kids to remember so many letter sounds at a time in their brain. So when you're asking them to sound out the word cat, they have to remember the k, the a, and the t, and they have to be able to put those together. And sometimes that's just too many sounds for them to remember at once. And when they forget, that's when they are making up a word like turtle. Maybe they did remember that last, and that's where turtle came from. Or maybe it might just be a random word that has no relation to any of the sounds in the word that they sounded out. Either way, that usually happens because kids can't hold all of those sounds in their memory at once. So with successive blending, we're limiting them so that they just have to remember two sounds. They have to remember what they have so far in the word plus that last sound that they're adding. And when they just have to remember those two sound chunks, that can make it a little bit easier for them to be able to blend the word. This can also be a good strategy for kids who struggle with dyslexia. Sometimes it can help because it helps them to be able to focus on the parts of the word in the order that they happen. So hopefully this strategy will work for you. Please share in the comments if you tried successive blending with your child, how it goes and what you notice.